You always trust the first initial feeling. Special knowledge, all true, best believing. I turned around and the water was closing all around like a glove, like the love that had finally found me. And I knew in the crystalline knowledge of you, drove me through mountains, through the crystalline clear water, drove me like a magnet to the sea, to the sea, to the sea. How the princess the sun change, turning the pages. I have changed over you. You made it. I turn around and the water was floating all around like a love, that everybody found me. And I knew it's still about you. Drove me through the crystal.
St. Michael, I invoke thee for protection.
Drove me
Wrap you in hot and light. Protection of the pain. Surrounds like blood. Between the blessings. Spite of the sea. Devour carefully without sin.
to the sea, yeah, to the sea, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to fade this one out because High Priestess Jamila is not going to be here too much longer. Hello, good evening. This is High Priestess Jamila. I just, you know what? I want to come and say this, okay? Um, Stop taking advice or orders Okay. Orders or advice from miserable, jealous people. A miserable, jealous person that is unfulfilled in their own life is going to lie to you. Okay. That's just like if you buy a brand new shiny car and you go and you show it off to your friends and they don't have a bright shiny car. They don't have a new shiny car, but you do. And if you notice, those so-called friends will start to hate on you and talk about you behind your back. You should never listen to somebody that hates you because that person is going to almost always steer you in the wrong direction. You should always follow what you feel is right in your heart because you're going to be living for you and not them. If you make a decision to do something and it makes other people feel uncomfortable, well, then the hell with them. People that love and care about you are going to respect your decision. Okay. And, a miserable person that is jealous of what you have, they're not going to ever be okay with you having anything that you enjoy in life. You can't sit back and hold your breath until those people are okay with it because it's never going to happen. So, what you have to do is you have to say, self, I am going to do what makes me happy. And you definitely need to quit taking love advice from certain people. Seriously, it's obvious when you don't need to take account. Like, for example, if you want a sound and balanced and healthy and happy relationship, you're not going to listen to somebody that's running around sleeping with everybody. You're not. You shouldn't. Just because they're sleeping around doesn't mean that they know about life or sex. So they can't really give you sex advice either because those people don't have sex with their heart. They have sex with their head, and that's it. So that's why when it comes to your sexual energy, you have to protect it and keep it secret. You don't go out and tell everybody your business so that they can get jealous of you. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to envy you, they're going to hate you, and they're going to try to make your life miserable. And then they'll say, oh, well, if you do so and so and so, I'm not going to be friends with you. Okay, well, goodbye. Have you ever had your friends give you an ultimatum or somebody that supposedly gave a damn about you? Oh, well, I don't feel comfortable with you having that, bright, shiny candelabra, Jamila. And so does that mean you're going to enjoy it less just because they don't like it? People like that are doing that, they want to control you. I don't give a damn about what people like that say about me, to be honest with you, because those people can't judge. They're miserable. They're going to look at what you have, they're going to be jealous, and they're going to scheme against you and plot behind your back, and they'll have you running around like a chicken with your head cut off. You only need to talk to God about any of your decisions that you make in life because those people are not God. Okay. And for me, I'm the type of person, I don't give a damn what you say. You can sit up here and try to make me miserable. I'm still going to stick with my decision. Okay. When I first got to Georgia, everybody I knew was trying to make it difficult for me to make it. You think that swayed me in any way? You think that made me change my mind? In fact, it brought me closer to my dreams and aspirations because there's no way that you can live your life for anybody else unless it's your spouse or somebody that you're in a romantic partnership with. By the age of 25, especially your family, other people, I would drop and lose. I would just lose people completely. You got to go. You mean to tell me that something that I worked very hard for to get, and you're just gonna, put shit all over it, and I'm gonna, and I'm no, I'm gonna clean off the shit and keep it moving with the decisions that I've made. Because sometimes when you go down a road and a bunch of people are trying to persuade you to go down another one, that's the two of swords. That's when you can't make a decision on your own. So you try to go by what everybody else says, and you can't do that. Live your life for you. Whatever you going to college for, whatever you decide to do as a career, those people need to shut the fuck up and sit down. They have no control or power. If you give people power over you, God only knows where they're leading you to. Yeah, don't take advice from, and definitely don't take advice from a prostitute. She don't know nothing about love. If you are out there prostituting, you cannot possibly ever tell anybody or give anybody advice about love. Who cares what you say? You don't even love yourself if you out there doing that. And you know what? There's no shade to the ladies that y'all got your boyfriends, and they bring you money. I don't do that. When I have sex for pleasure. I don't have to do it for survival. Okay, that's why I got a pleasure tattoo. I got pleasure in Chinese tattooed on my left arm, because it's all about my life. And when I want something, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna take it, and I'm not gonna give it up for nobody else. Okay, so and that's whatever it is, whether or not it's your dreams, your aspirations, your life. But okay, love advice. Obviously, you know who not to take love advice from. You cannot take love advice from a miserable, jealous person. You cannot take love advice from a woman that is stalking another woman. What the hell does she know? She's stalking another woman. She crazy. And it's been people running around here taking advice from these kind of people. It's like, they need some advice. When they, at the moment when they made a decision where they thought that that was the right thing to do, somebody needed to sit down with them and say, hey, listen, this ain't the right thing to do. What's up, Kendra? Yes, yes, Kendra, we will be ready for you. Yeah, family can definitely be toxic. I would never make a decision as a 43-year-old woman. I would never, ever, ever allow my family to make any decisions for me. Not ever, of course. And it's not necessarily that. It's literally that they don't want to see you happy. And at some point, you just got to break free of them. You can't just continue to allow people to make you look crazy. You can't allow people to make you look, like you can't make your own decisions. And they'll lie. They'll come to people and say, "Oh, she's crazy. She can't really make her own decisions." Excuse me? It's absolutely ridiculous. People will say anything. People will do anything. They will lie to you. It's just the nature of some people. Go and be around people that are going to be happy for you and supportive of you, and not people that are going to be down on you and telling you, oh, you made the wrong decision. Excuse me? Because everything that you do, they're going to interfere. So, for example, a lot of y'all that just recently broke up with somebody over the summer, y'all probably got pressure to do that. You're going to move on to the next person. They're going to do the same goddamn thing. Those people are going to continuously take you through obstacles. And the one thing that you cannot ever do is allow them to run any of your relationships with your children. They don't have no say so over that. And they'll come talking about it takes a village to raise a child. We're not living in those times anymore because there's too many demonically possessed people. So no, you know, whether or not it's one parent or both parent, you make the decisions for your children. And if you don't see eye to eye with the other parent of your child, then you just better be strong, is what I can tell you. Okay. Oh my God, the doll. I swear to God, I was laughing at that so damn hard when I ran across that. Yeah, you definitely can't listen to your bitter narcissistic mother. She just doesn't want you to be happy. And it hurts them inside to see you happy. And you gotta ask yourself why. They be ready to throw up, they be ready to kill themselves, they be ready to kill somebody just because you happy. And I tested that theory earlier today. And that's exactly what they did. That's why I did that. That's why I did that. And then also, uh you have to look at the person that is telling you something. What is their intent? Why are they doing that? Why do they care? I know, man. It was when I saw that I was like, oh man, I was like, I gotta use this in the video. Definitely some therapy, man. You know what I'm saying? That dude is disgusting. You know, I might go if y'all want me to elaborate on that, I may go over to the other channel if y'all want me to. Y'all can just let me know in the chat if y'all want me to go into a little bit about that. But to be honest with you, it's already taken care of. For real. People like that are disgusting. People like that will call to their demons to control you. Next thing you know, just last week, somebody was trying to get me to hell. Somebody was messing with me. I was thinking about moving out of the damn country. Fuck them. I say, where the fuck are you? Don't scoot and boot me no goddamn where. Trying to scoot and boot people and shit as if you running grown ass people. And then when those people will factually create struggle into your life, and you'll be wondering, why is it struggle? Why is that? Why is all this negative energy being thrown at me? Why didn't I get that promotion on the job? Well, because those people weakened you. Nobody's going to promote you on a job and have you manage people when you are being managed, when you are the slave. So you'll never be in an upper position. You will never be in a high position in any situation as long as you are allowing other people to control you. And they want your whole life, and they don't have a right to it, including your mother. A lot of y'all are having problems with your narc mothers. I told y'all to stop letting them do that to y'all, and I told y'all back in the summer. I warned y'all about that back in the summer. Now they're doing this quarantine thing again because they revving back up for this third wave. They done sprinkled some more COVID. They've been sprinkling COVID everywhere. And so, the country is now being faced with curfews again. There is probably a reason for that. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I gotta take my allergy medicine. Hold on. There is probably a reason for that. So I wouldn't get too angry at the government. Okay, just get yourself somewhere by 10 p.m. that you can, stay the night if you can't travel. Okay, at night, just go somewhere. It's, make sure you there by 10 p.m. and chill. See, I think it makes it more difficult for them to spread COVID because COVID is a sexually transmitted disease. It can be spread by kissing, it can be spread by hugging, it can be spread by breathing the same space as a person that has it. Coronam it's a crown chakra demon, is what it is. So, a lot of people are getting even more frustrated, and one of the reasons why they're doing that is because they want to control you. And the people, I am thoroughly convinced that my family is under some kind of government programming. I don't trust none of them. I would never sleep under their roof. I would never have anything to do with them again. And you will not learn that until you have that moment where you are trying to do something and they have a problem with it. And trust me, it's coming. Trust me, it's coming. They want you to be codependent. They don't want you to have your own. And that's all it is to it. And a lot of people that a lot of people that if that especially I do not take advice from miserable ass fucking married people. Hell no. Hell no. Miserable married people are the worst. Don't ever try to tell me nothing until you figure out how to marry the right person. Cause clearly you married the wrong person and now you mad. I know I had an uncle who married a woman, and shortly after they got married, she couldn't have no babies. And he was very hurt about that. And he got bitter and bitter and more bitter and more bitter, more bitter, more bitter as the fucking years went by. Like my grandmother said, he should have never married that woman. And we all liked her, but she just, she brought a lot of negativity into the family. That's why I don't want nothing to do with him. And my grandmother don't either because my grandmother did not like his wife. Not really. We liked her, but it was just kind of like, and you, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I ain't gonna bring up all the details of their business, but I can honestly tell you that them old ass married couples, they are miserable as shit. They don't ever have sex. They cheat on each other. What kind of marriage is that? What do you think God is blessing your marriage? And some of them will go out and try to seek your energy, try to take your soul. No, you deal with your own soul. That was your destiny. That was your bad destiny because you're sitting around miserable. So I wouldn't be taking. I couldn't believe it. I said you would take love advice from her, somebody that's batshit crazy. You're gonna take love advice from that person. They're obviously miserable and psychotic. You can't. And I know I've acted kind of cray cray, but y'all know what I've been dealing with. So I've been dealing with a lot. But at the end of the day, I mean, especially some of these spiritualists that you'll go to, they'll just lie to you to get your money. They'll just say whatever it is that they think. That's why with me, I'm authentic. I tell you the truth, what I see in the cards. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've noticed a lot of miserable people trying to interfere with my love life. All of those people are cursed. All of their marriages, all of their whole life. You shouldn't have tried to interfere. If somebody does trying to interfere with your life at all, they got to get cursed. I'm sorry. Really? And when you find out the truth, and it's gonna be at that pivotal moment. You may be standing between yourself and millions of dollars, and then all these people get to hating, and they do turn cold real quick. If they done turned on you before, if they have turned on you before, they gonna turn on you again. Okay, I will never give people, especially family, the opportunity because family can really mess you up with their negativity because they're your blood. So it's important for you to separate from those kind of people. They ain't gonna do nothing but try to hurt you. They always that's why I decided not to go. If I go back to Kansas City, it's going to be to visit my children. It's not going to ever be to visit any of those other people. I will never have anything. And they'll say, well, what's the big deal? All I did was hated on you and lied on you and tried to affect you socially. That's all I did. Huh? It ain't that big of a deal. They think it's not that big of a deal because they don't give a shit and they don't have the ability to love anybody. Not really. And I tested them earlier. That's why I did that. That's why I made the marriage announcement. I wanted to see what the hell they was gonna do, and they did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. Very, very predictable. Hatred, jealousy, anger. They tried to break me up with a non-existent fucking fiance. It's like, man, you just wasted that goddamn candle, you stupid ass. These people are ignorant as shit. The more and more you deal with them, the more brain cells you're going to lose because that's their whole point. They're stealing your consciousness. They will try to steal your consciousness. And unfortunately, when the ball dropped, the family members showed themselves as fucking enemies. If my family ever tried to come at me with a fucking excuse for what they did the past 5 years, I wouldn't listen to it. You are full of poo poo, and I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Thank you and goodbye. That's why you got to have your money right. Because when you got your money right, you can't go wrong. Your money is your security. That's why I keep money in the bank. Because, people like that, they, the you just never fucking know what you're gonna have to do next. You know what I'm saying? And then also, they will go as far as to they go very, very far in their antics and their tactics. So for example, if you got a situation with a person, you need to tell everybody else to shut the fuck up. Any of my relationships, my situationships, and I had an opportunity to check a bitch, and I was kind of like not able to really do it, but in reality, you don't have anything to say about who I'm dealing with, because if you do, eventually I ain't gonna be fucking with you. Period. People keep other people do things for a reason. Who in the fuck are they to question it? Nobody. They don't even know how to make their own damn decisions for themselves. They don't, and people will lie to you, people will front, people are just, they just want to manipulate you. They'll go through great lengths to try to manipulate you. That's why I was checking old boy today. Like, wait a minute, how dare you sitting over there miserable with a booger wolf, talking crazy about somebody else trying to tell them what to do. Funny, and they always try to call you and give advice. I'd never take advice from those people. In fact, I do the complete opposite. You know what? If it's something that you're trying to keep me from, I might keep on pursuing that. Because wow, it must be something amazing you trying to keep me from it. That's one of the reasons why I decided to stay in Georgia. I said, shit, it must be something down here that they really trying to stop me from getting. Now, let me go on and work a little bit harder and get a little bit stronger here. When I make a decision to do something, I don't give a damn what anybody got to say about it. And if you question me, and then if you and what they'll do is they'll try to throw magic at you and shit. It's like, you do realize that I'm a witch, and I'm just gonna throw that shit right back at you. So they take advantage of people that don't know about witchcraft. They will take advantage of it. Okay? They will. They will take advantage. Can't stand some of these people. And you know what? I would, for me, I cut people like that off. And if they ask me, if they question me, you're just getting cut off. Why? Because you tried to interfere with my happiness. Goodbye. You don't see it too often, but it's happening. Most people are not on YouTube talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it. I talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. I'm going to say it if it needs to be said. It's not a private thing, especially being that they did it publicly too. So we're going to let's get it all out. You don't have the right to control anybody else but yourself. And people like that have no self control. They don't. They don't. And those people are suffering. Okay, far worse than what they than the suffering that they think that they cause to you. And you know, people will get angry and they be hurt, like, ooh, she got that. Ooh, oh, I'm going crazy. Oh, go see a doctor or something. You know, go see Jesus, go to church or something. Go to church, baby. You can't handle life, you know, because people, I'm gonna tell y'all something. People whose lives are out of control, they looking for somebody else's life to control because they can't control themselves. People like that are always gonna cause division. They are setting you up for a downfall. Cut ties with those people. Listen, it's necessary. You have the right to operate as a functioning person outside of that narcissistic bullshit. It's disgusting. People like that are disgusting. They'll have some strange person that you don't know calling you damn phone. What the hell is wrong with you? It's like they think that they're talking to children because they are children. Narcs, their brains stop growing at the age of 5. 5. Narcissism develops about the age of 5, which is the time that y'all send your kids to school. So you don't know what the hell's going on. Luck of the draw, huh? Do you even care that, you know, you're being programmed to be a mind controlled slave? You know, that's one of the reasons why. Oh, you know what? Shortly after I moved down to Georgia, I had to get rid of my van. And my mother called me. This was when we were still talking. And she said, if you move back to Kansas City, I'll buy you a car. I'm like, Mom, when have you ever had to buy me a fucking car? She ain't never had to buy me no car. Sound like some stupid shit to me. It's like, are you serious? Then when you say, hey, listen, you're gonna have to respect my decision. Let's run around, harass people, and pretend that you're stalking somebody that you haven't called in 4 or 5 months. Let's do that. That's the plan. Let's get other people involved. Literally, when I got down to Georgia, I was put through hell. I was harassed. I was stalked because I was supposed to be stalking somebody that I hadn't spoke with in 5 or 6 months. So that was the first obstacle when I got here, you know, and I was sending out cease and desist. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And they literally, because they're so forceful, they got to my father's side of the family. I was like, are you people for real? Deuces. And what they need to do is they need to stop talking about it. If you do your family member like that, it was like I was saying earlier. You do your family member like that, expect for them never to speak to you again. You think you can do shit to people just because they're family. Get the fuck out of here. That's why half of black people on this planet ain't got shit. And they produce the most energy. But that's why they don't have nothing. Okay. And so, you know, I make my decisions on my own. I stick by them firmly. If you have a problem with it, I don't care. That's where I'm at. Because if those fucking people would have minded their own business from the beginning, nobody would be in the situation that they're in right now. Because what they did was, while they were trying to help, or either they were making problems worse. Literally, when I first got down to Georgia, I was, man, when I drove down here, when I was on my way, I said, I am gonna wish for it to rain the night that we get there. And when I got to my hotel, it started thundering and raining. And I was so relaxed. I had not had an anxiety attack in years. As soon as they started mumbling and jumbling around, my anxiety came back. And that's how I can typically tell when I'm being attacked from the people that claim they love you. I will look, I swear to all the gods in the sky. Then also people think, oh, well, you should forgive me and not somebody else. Okay. Hold your breath until I forgive you. Hold your breath until I forgive you. You're going to come in and cause all these goddamn issues, and then I'm supposed to be cool with you and I'm supposed to forgive you and then just forget about all the bullshit that you did? Just, it's ridiculous. It's preposterous, guys. Quit doing that. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go live from the other channel for about 20-30 minutes, y'all. And I will see y'all later. Also, I do have openings for Saturday. If you guys need readings, you can go to my Etsy shop, purchase your readings. Cleanses are really important right now. I just did 3 of them today. So cleanses are very important. Cleanses will literally make you feel better. A lot of y'all think, oh, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way. A cleanse will definitely refresh you. It really will. It will take a lot of that stuff off, because they've been sending you negative energy. Even the ones that smile up in your damn face. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Most of y'all have backstabbing family members that don't give a damn. They will play you and manipulate you. And I saw that kind of coming yesterday, and I do spiritual work on stuff like that. And trust me, they gonna give up before you do. They gonna give up before I do. Okay. And if y'all need my help, I'm always here, because I'm very good in battle. Okay, especially when I'm in battle mode. And a lot of this crap that they doing, please believe that it is not went unnoticed, and spirit hates them for it. They do. Okay. You need to mind your own business. Stop trying to manipulate people and get a life of your own. That's what a lot of those people need to do. And if they don't like it, so what? Why should you care? I'm a very, you know what? Back when my kids were small, they would just break everything of mine. I was like, God, y'all just break everything. I was an only child with 3 stair-step kids. And so, I always, I I can handle 3 children at once. I have a lot of patience. Um, but I can be a selfish person. I am a selfish person. I will not talk to you. Goodbye and good riddance. I have nothing to say to you. I don't want to hear anything that you have to say. Um, I don't care. I stopped listening when I realized that you was trying to control and fucking manipulate me. That's when I stopped listening. Because I can sniff out jealousy and manipulation and hatred. I can sniff that stuff out. And I can honestly tell you that there will never be a reunion. between me and my mother. There will never be a reunion between me and any of those people that did me dirty. Okay. So if that's what they thinking and that's what they're hoping for, they might as well hang it up. Okay. First of all, I'm not gonna talk to you until I have my own shit together. What the fuck you think this is? I wouldn't talk to none of them until I got my shit straight. Hey, Leisha. Is it Laesha? Leisha? Am I pronouncing your name right? Sorry if I'm not. Hello. My baby father, mother is a narcissist. My baby's father, mother, okay, is a narcissist. She controls him always in his business. He knows I am struggling financially, but it seems like he feels obligated to her. Yeah, because she got him in bondage. She got him in bondage. And she's probably, let me guess, she's single too. So her son is supposed to replace her man. Pretty typical. Pretty typical. Oh, did I? How do you pronounce it? Is it Laisha or Laisha? Probably Laisha, ain't it? It's Laisha. I bet it is. Okay. Or maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I will see y'all later. I just wanted to come and give y'all this little tidbit. And I gotta go because I don't know where I'm at. I'm back at the free version with StreamYard because I had to switch over my credit card. So, and I think that StreamYard is a little too expensive per month. I think that they should drop the price. The father stays in the house, they just don't sleep in the same. Of course, no sex. You know, it's sick. It's sick. And a lot of them, their sacral chakras is closed off. Let me tell y'all what to all of y'all that's taking advice from these people that because even though a person is not sexually active doesn't mean that they're not sexual and that they don't feel good. But your sacral chakra is very important, and the balance of your sacral chakra. It looks like an incestuous relationship. It does, and the mother's purposely making it look like that because she's probably very sick-minded. You need to come and get a reading, Kimberly. I like, you know what? I'll do work on his mama for you. They'll encourage them against their kids. They'll encourage them against you. They'll have they'll have their family member that might be your husband or something. They'll have him beating your butt. He'll be fighting you. I know that my ex, I had to fight his sister. I was like, okay, sacral chakra blockage symptoms. Oh, damn, I unplugged my damn microphone. Y'all go look that up, though. Y'all go look that up. Go look at what can happen to you. You cursing yourself. You know, when you end up being the Five of Pentacles and then your stuff is all messed up, and I don't know when in the hell people decided, up, I'm 40, I'm never having sex again. That is so ridiculous. Like, it's almost like, what is this? Like, this is a joke. It's a joke. I think that if I ever came across any of the family members that did me dirty, I'd probably just laugh in their face. You're a joke. This whole family thing is bullshit. This was a joke, man. Y'all, sorry. I can't get down with no shit like that. And really, they need to quit trying because I'm never, ever, ever going to do what they want me to do. Not ever. I don't care if you send the goddamn New York Strangler to my motherfucking house. You're not going to get me to do what you want to do. Most people will die for their freedom. So when you're willing to die for something, how they going to fuck with your willpower? She more than likely is jealous of you because for some reason, and it's probably because her husband ain't touched her in years. Okay, a lot of people don't really have a long lasting relationship. Most people, when they get 50 or 60 years old, they just don't decide, up, we're not in love anymore. Most people, they stay in love. But a lot of people don't because, first of all, most people that get married, they do it for survival reasons. And that's sad. That's sad that you can't actually experience love and life actually because you're making decisions based upon what. That's why I didn't get married. I was like, I'm not gonna marry you. You've kicked in my door. You had no respect. You're crazy. Yeah, sorry. And it wasn't me driving them crazy because I never cheated. But I was always cheating. And people around us, I'm telling y'all, especially when it comes to domestic violence, is usually caused by outside influences. And yeah, that man does need to control himself, or that woman needs to control herself. Stop listening to people. I remember my ex's sister would go to him and say crazy stuff. And she even admitted it years later that she was interfering with our relationship. I was like, well, that's okay because I don't want him anyway. He used to say I was, oh God. Girl, how old is he, Kimberly? How old is he? Because that's sad. You can tell how his mama raised him too, competing with his girlfriends. That's disgusting. I can't stand women like that. I do not like I do not like women like that. That's disgusting. Mm-mm-mm. And you are real pretty, Kimberly. That's sad. And you need to you need to spiritually protect that baby too. People that act like that are really crazy and psychotic. He is 24 there from Haiti. Mm. Yeah, I've actually taken Haitian magic off of people before. Yeah, he's still real young. He still got time. A lot of these men that in their 30s and 40s, they are so freaking attached that they don't even see. And see, when you got a narcissistic family, what they will do is they will drive everybody crazy. They will act a fool. Hold on. They will act a fool. They will drive everybody crazy. They will attack, 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 create arguments and say, see how she's not good for you. After you done got all into it and shit because of their hatred and negativity, and now you're the problem. All of it, you're the problem, even though they're the one that started all the shit. So, and you got a baby with him. Is he taking care of the baby? Because yeah, men like that will fail to take care of their kids. It's a generational curse on many, many black people. Everybody got to suffer for mama? Fuck no. Where the fuck we come up with that from? Everybody got to suffer because of mama. That ain't your fucking mama. That's a demon. Demon done took over her body. Period. Y'all should look at that movie, The Taking of Deborah Logan. It is such a good movie. Okay, it's kind of scary, but it's a horror flick, but it's really really good. It talks about Alzheimer's, but it looks at Alzheimer's disease from a spiritual standpoint. And I've always said this about every disease, that it's something demonic. He won't even come around to try. Oh my goddess, are you kidding me? She's encouraging him to not see his child. Oh my gosh, she's got to be the worst mother and grandmother in the world. Are you serious? Oh, that poor baby. How old is your baby? We gonna make sure that and you know what? Make sure y'all get in Yule, man. Our circle is pretty big. It's driving them crazy that they can't see how big the circle is. Okay? It's driving them nuts. But the circle's actually growing very fast. And I just bought a bunch of stuff. I have a haul video coming up tomorrow. or today. I may wait till Sunday to do my haul though, because everything isn't gonna necessarily. No, you know what? I got enough stuff coming. I got to see what's gonna come on Sunday. I got a huge haul coming up though. Oh, that poor baby. And see, this is you know who encourages men to be bad fathers? The family. I have actually seen people encourage men to be bad fathers in the family. I've actually seen that happen. I'm not even gonna joke with you. And you know what? And you need to grab him right now and get him away from that crazy woman since he's only 24. You need to get him away from her. She is psychotic. Something wrong with his mama. He gives her money and everything like she's his wife. Oh God. What is his father doing for her? That's just terrible. And that's the kind of dysfunction that we're seeing in a lot of black families, that you got to break the cycle. And they'll even say sick shit like, "Oh, you screwing your son," and so it's like, "No, honey, no, the fuck, I'm not." No, that's what y'all sick people do. Seriously, because and it's not. It ain't even really got to be a sexual thing. It's not about sex. It's about that Oedipus complex. And unfortunately, those kind of families are very common. And I would light they asses up. I would be like Kimberly, if I was you, I'd be lighting they asses up right now. I hope you lighting that ass up. Cause why is he going around making babies like that and then giving his money to his mama? Yuck. Why you don't have no money? Why are our parents in their fucking 50s, 60s, and 70s and still broke? You're gonna end up the same fucking way if you continue to do that. I'm sorry. What's wrong with you? Why couldn't you make a better way? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was wrong with you? And then the same thing that's wrong with them, which is why your life was so hard. It's happening to you, and they're trying to make sure of it. I think when I got to Georgia, I weighed myself at my cousin's house. I was like 154 pounds. Took me about 3 years to gain some of it back. I could tell my blood pressure was going up. You feel all that stress and stuff, and they just stressing and trying to stress you and talking about you and having discussions about you and shit as if they are smart, and they all stupid in my opinion. Look, you get a bunch of ignorant people together, you're going to produce an ignorant result, and that's all it is to it. So that's why it's up to you to not be ignorant, but I would definitely be lighting that ass up. You can't really tell him about her. He's going to have to find that out for himself. But something tells me that you're gonna need some fire magic, and you're gonna need to get some work done on him, because you're going to do some work on him. Because at the same time, she'll keep you in bondage also, which I can already feel that that's what she's doing. Okay, so and a lot of women like that, I'm the dark goddess. No, you're not. You're an idiot. Shut up. Go sit down somewhere. You ruined your kid's life. Go sit down. You're trying to ruin your kid's life for the rest of their life. Now you're trying to ruin the grandchildren too, because you're bitter. Many of them have lost their mind though. And you think I would ever take it? I would never take advice from any of the older people in my family. You know why? Because they're sick and they're broke and they're unfulfilled. Why in the fuck should I listen to you? I've been saying that for the past 20 years of my life. I remember sitting at home with my dude, back when me and my ex had moved in together, and literally nothing was going on. There was no arguments. We were chilling, and then all of a sudden my uncle decided to call the police to my house. There was literally, I didn't call him and say, "Hey, we weren't even arguing. We didn't start." There was no physical fighting until after that. So your family will curse your relationship, make sure that they send demons and negativity and black magic, and then go, "See, I told you so." But if they find out that you're sleeping with the fox in the hen house, then they'll say, "Go back to your baby daddy." That's how you can tell they full of crap. That's exactly what happened with me with my family. I broke up with my ex because he was being violent, but I broke up with him and went to the fox in the hen house, which is the family that everybody wanted them in my family. And when they found out, they purely attacked me. All of them did. It was disgusting. I have actually forgiven my mother for worse things that she's done. I've forgiven my mother previously for shit that she did in my face. She probably, you know what? You know what, Kimberly? I don't blame you. I don't blame you because she will try to turn your kid against you. And if she can't do it, then she'll start attacking the kid. And I can tell you spiritually, did your baby have a lot of gas? Your son have a lot of gas? I found that babies that are in a more toxic family environment tend to have more gas. You should never allow your babies to be around that toxic shit and quit accepting it because it gets worse and worse. Just think of it. She already half crazy. The mama. Think about where she gonna be at 10 years from now, sis. She gonna be even sicker. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Cause you know what? You don't know what that lady will be saying to your kid. Verbal abuse is real. You don't know what that lady will be saying to your kid and your baby, even though he's young and he can't understand it, but it's the negative energy that I feel that she would give to that baby because he's standing between her and her man, which is her son and his father. So I just wouldn't do it. And I don't play that. I actually have a ritual for that. It's just that it's difficult. I remember doing a ritual for a client to do a generational hex remover. Oh my Lord. That bad energy got to attacking me. Ooh, but it was worth it. It was worth it because it is a demonic contract. It is. It's a contract. And you know what? A lot of what the fuck you gonna do? Go to your family and they're gonna say, yeah, that is the truth. They don't know. Half of them don't know. Half of them have no idea. So how the hell, you can't go and talk to people that are demonically possessed. You just have to get away from them. And unfortunately, it's comparable to the zombie apocalypse, the same thing that happened with a lot of people's family. It was very scary. A lot of people, their family turned against them. Some of them are very, very, very covert, and you will not know that they are like that until you make a certain move, and then that is when they're going to attack. And they think that they're well within their fucking right to do it, but they're not. Okay. And every single day I've been having a battle because they're throwing all kind of stuff. The family wants to mess up your holiday. I want her to be sad. I want you. Well, you already sad, so go take your sad ass on somewhere. She's jealous of everybody. People that are jealous, Yeah, she's probably, I've noticed some people that just be jealous of every damn thing. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's what they proved earlier, man. And they proved how stupid they are, too. All of them. All of them. Proved how silly they were earlier. Now, just imagine when I make a real wedding announcement. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to make a real wedding announcement. You can't do it. You got to damn near change your fucking identity. And you know what? That's how a lot of people have done it. A lot of people change their identity to get away from people like that. That's how fucked up they are. Go look at the stories on YouTube. I think I had the worst case ever. So, yeah. Well, Kimberly, because that's the pretty much the standard, people behaving like robots. And the reason why he introduced you to her is because he can't keep you from her because she's got his mind so much fucked up. So fucked up. His mind is messed up, baby. And he's still a baby. He only 24 years old. But, you know, so anywho, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Peace and love. I hope that this helps some of you guys, give you guys some strength. Definitely bang on they toxic asses, man. Fight they asses. The way you do it is in your mind. If you can get yourself to the point where you can sit down and meditate, then you can fuck they asses up because that's exactly what they deserve. And they're gonna get it, trust me. They gonna get what they deserve, and they scared of that damn karma because they know it's coming to them. I will see y'all later. Peace and love. See y'all tomorrow. Make sure that if you guys want to get on my schedule, that you hit me up on Etsy. Okay. Bye bye.